Hello everybody, Final Miner here. There we go. Final Miner here for another episode of our Let's Play. It's pretty late at night for me right now, and on top of that, we've been doing some more complicated builds than we have usually been. Complicated enough to make me feel stupid. So I thought we would take an episode to do something a little simpler. First I'll catch you up on a little bit of change I made here. I took the canola presses and I moved them down this way a bit so that they would be away from here, so that I could add a couple of new generators. Yeah. So that doubles our power output. We focused on raising the quality of our fuel last episode, and that was good. That took us from 100 a tick to 200 a tick, so that doubled our power. The next stage up, I think, takes it from 200 to 300, so that would add 50%, or we could just add 2 more generators and that doubles our power. So adding a couple more generators was better than raising to the next tier of fuel. So anyway, let's go ahead and finish that off by grabbing some lasers, and I will just take all of them. And we'll hook those generators up by laser. And then we're going to focus on something a little simpler. There we go. There we go. So let's see. How about we just go like this? Done. Good stuff. Oh, I think I did this between episodes as well. I moved this whole setup 1 block more in this direction, and the only reason was so that the redstone conduit would go straight up. Instead of having it go up and then twist and connect. I just think it looks kind of a little bit cleaner, I guess is the way to put it. Oh, and I also put some pipe down here so that we can add more of these guys easily in the future if we want to. Okay, that's it. No more. No more, no more. Like I said, it's kind of late at night for me here, so I'm hoping I can just record this episode all in one go, in one big old try, and not have to do too much cutting. Whenever I cut, depending on what we're doing, I may spend a minute or two doing stuff off screen, or sometimes it'll be 10 or 15 minutes. And right now, I do not want to spend an extra 15 minutes before going to bed. If I can help it, I really don't want to do that. So, we are going to make another tinker tool. And I've been watching my sword here, and it's been, well, let's be honest, it's been okay. It's giving us extra critical damage against burning guys. I checked on the, where are we? I checked on the handle, which is giving us thermal inversion. And sure enough, if you're in a cold environment, it's supposed to set them on fire. Well, that's never happened for us. Never, not one time has it ever set them on fire. So I don't know. Maybe the effect just isn't working, or maybe it's just a chance to set things on fire. I'm really not sure. But anyway, it's starting to wear out, and instead of repairing it, I figured, why not go ahead and make a different sword. So, there's a certain sword that I usually like to make, and that is a cleaver. And there's a couple of reasons for it. we're going to need a large blade, a plate, and 2 large handles. I think we already have the large handle. Yeah, the tough tool rod. We definitely have the plate. And we're going to need a large blade. There we go. Let's get some cobblestone. Like I was saying, there's a couple of reasons why I like to have a cleaver. The first reason is I think it just kind of looks cool. Another reason is that it has really good durability, because you tend to be able to make the tool with more parts, right? Like it's a more complicated tool, whereas a pick has 3 parts. This one has 4 parts, and it's probably a little different in this version of the mod, but in the past the durability of the other head part, the plate, was considered part of the weapon head. You could add these two together and just get enormous amounts of durability. You know, durability in the, I think I had one that was doing about 12,000 at one point. So yeah, very, very, very durable. I don't know if I ever showed you guys this, but I smelted and poured out a whole bunch of cobalt. So we've got that going for us. How about our ardite? We've got to have ardite somewhere, don't we? Yeah, we do. Good. So let's do a little bit of planning here as to, I bet the book's here. Yeah. As to what we want to put on our sword. Not Constantine, because apparently that's no good. Let's see. Materials. Okay, thank you. Wood is kind of tempting, just because of the regeneration. And by now you probably know I really like regenerating tools. All of my tools except for my sword are regenerating tools, and look at them. They're at full durability. So that's really good. Let's see. Ecological. Crude. In the old days, flint would give jagged, which was extra damage as it wears out. I have no idea what prickly does. It almost looks like armor penetration. No one is safe, they always get hurt. Yeah, kind of seems like that. Bone is good because it's going to raise our damage. And there's a specific goal that we're going to have for this sword, and I'll explain that in a second. So using it as the handle, it has a good handle modifier on bone, and it'll also increase the damage. It's kind of hard to argue against bone. Hit them more to deal more damage. That's not going to be as good for the tool that we're going to make. So yeah. And plus, I think it only affects the blade, and that's that's really low damage, right? Not interested. Durate, I'm a fan of, but probably not in this case. Durability minus 100 and a so-so modifier. You know, durability 90, not that high. Prismarine, interesting. We could swing our sword faster in water, but honestly that's never really been a problem. We're not making a pick, so it doesn't really matter. Interference is also interesting. We'll have to think about that. We do have the ability to make endstone. We've got tons of ender pearls. I have no idea what this one does. I really want the stats to be reliable, so changing, no thank you. We'll see. Honestly, I don't know. We'll see. I'm not too worried about modifiers. So here we are. Here are some of the more serious ones. Night slime. I really like night slime. I really, really like it. It's got a pretty good durability compared to a lot of others for the extra slot. But the attribute you get off of it, it's just not going to matter. Not going to be using our sword to dig very much. Slimy, from what I understand, it'll produce slimes every once in a while. That's kind of annoying. But that durability, that's kind of hard to argue with, right? 350. Magma slime. Blocking blocks fire damage. That's not really. Nah, not that interesting. Actually, that could be pretty interesting there. Most of the time, we're not going to be fighting nether mobs. This could be a good thing. It has durability of 300, which is a lot. Increases the overall speed when mining and attacking. So probably we're going to be using a little bit of cobalt, at least, in the tool. I guess I should explain a little more what my goal is. I'm looking through the materials here, but you have no idea what my goal is. Boy, that was stupid of me. So here's the goal. It's a cleaver, right? The goal is to have a sword that does 20 or more points of damage. And the reason why is it becomes a one-hit sword for most of the enemies that you'll see. So zombies, skeletons, creepers, spiders, I'm not sure about witches. Possibly witches. All of those will be killed in one hit from the sword. One shot. Endermen will be killed by 2, which is pretty good. The big drawback to a cleaver is that it swings slowly, but when you kill something with one shot, you're not that worried about the second swing, right? All you have to do is get one good shot in there, and it's over. So for that reason, I really like that. It was even more effective in the 1.7.10 days because there wasn't really a weapon swing speed. The way that they did it was if you hit something with a cleaver, the enemy could not be damaged again for a longer than normal time. But again, if you've got 5 zombies on you and you can just go click, 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 they're all dead. If you're one-shotting each one of them. So this is going to be a little bit less, maybe overpowered, I don't know, than it used to be. But I think it's still going to be worthwhile because really we don't fight that much. We just run across the odd creeper or spider or something like that. Sometimes a zombie. Yeah. So we're looking for a sword that'll do about 20 damage. Ardite, it has a really good handle modifier, but a really big penalty to durability. So, well, I'm not going to do the math on it. It could be worthwhile, but it would have to be, I don't know, a pretty interesting piece of equipment. Now this has 450 damage, durability as an extra part, but then the attribute is petromore. You have to break stone with it for that to work, as far as I understand, and we're never ever going to do that with our sword. So even though it's got a lot less durability, I'd rather have the lightweight attribute. Manulin is kind of I don't know, is there a reason to make a weapon blade with something other than this? During combat you deal more and more damage, but also consume more and more durability. It'll be fine though. 820 durability, yeah, it'll be fine. And then cold-blooded, deal increased damage to targets at full health. Well, you know what? That's perfect for us. Perfect. Because we want it to be a one-hit sword, right? We want to hit them once and they die. So that means the first time we hit them, they're going to be at full health. So that's actually pretty good. We may, even though the handle modifier is really terrible, we may make one of our handles out of manulin and the other one out of bone, because it's still going to add 250, and if we stick it over here, we're going to lose the cobalt and we're going to lose the lightweight, I think. Let's see. You know what? Maybe we'll use a cobalt handle instead, because the modifier is a lot better. So the difference would be 200, right? And here the difference is also 200, except the handle modifier would be better. So let's put it this way. It'll be a manulin blade. It looks like it's going to be a manulin plate, and then it'll be a cobalt and a bone handle. So far, that's what it's looking like. Well established, giving us extra XP. That could be a good thing. It could be, but eventually we're going to be grinding mobs and getting experience for it. So, you know, I'm not too worried about picking up experience. Poisonous is the worst of all. There's so many enemies that just completely ignore it. The number of enemies that actually can be poisoned is way smaller than the enemies that can't. Holy is interesting. Bonus damage to undead. So I think if you're making a sword especially for hitting the wither, that's a really promising material. Otherwise, sharp. So it causes damage over time, and that's for blocking. We're not going to be doing any blocking. We're just going to hit them once and kill them. This could actually be interesting, because running around charges your tool. That'll be a nice effect to add on for when we want to one-hit something, right? The downside is, the durability is not as good, and also it's going to scare me. Come on, we know it's true, right? It's going to scare me. We've already got a lumber axe with electrum, and that thing scares the crap out of me. Treated wood, basically the same as regular wood. Constantin, not enough durability, and it doesn't look like your extra ability is working all that well. Demonic, I can't see a reason to use it. It has pretty good attack speed, right? But the durability is really bad. And this whispering, I have no idea what that does. No clue at all. Okay, so I think we have our plan. We just need some bone. Take the bone. Let's go ahead to the part builder. And let's see, handle, tough rod, right? So we've got that part done. And the rest of it we're going to have to cast. Let's go ahead and sleep. Actually, we need to get some aluminum brass. I keep forgetting if it takes 2 ingots to make a cast or not. I don't know why. I keep forgetting. So I'll take 2 with me. Look around, buddy boy. Burninator. If there are any guys burning, this may be your last chance to hit them. Ow. Yeah, I know. I said a long time ago I was going to move this thing, and I still haven't. Oh well. It's pretty convenient here, at least. Oh yeah, we're almost out of lava. Ooh, that's really low. Oh well. So let's go ahead and plan this out. We need a plate and a large sword blade, and those are 8 pieces each. So we're going to need 16 total. Wow. So that's 2. We need another 14. So that should be 7. Yes. And we're going to need another 7 ardite to be able to make the manulin. Okay. And hopefully this will hold out. But yeah, I'm not very helpful. I'm not very hopeful. I'm also completely unhelpful. 100% unhelpful. Okay, good. So that worked. Grab our plate and our tough tool rod. Oh, it's going to be really close. It eats about 50 megabuckets, excuse me, 50 millibuckets each time. Ah, crap. It's not going to... Maybe it'll just barely make it. Wow. You know what? To-do list. Go get more, go get more lava. We actually need some of that for cobalt too, don't we? Actually. One block. Did I miscalculate that? Is it 1 ardite and 1 cobalt for 1 manulin? Oh, that's not good. Yeah, that's really not good. I guess the ratio has changed from what it used to be. So that's cooling off. What do we have left here? 1 ingot. Ugh. Okay. So we need another 8, right? Yeah, we're totally going to run out of lava. Man. So that's 8. And we'll need another... this many. That'll give us an extra of ardite, but can't really help it at this point. So eventually when that melts down, that will be what we need, but we're going to have to run and get some lava. Okay, so what I'm wondering is, how long has it been since you've seen the lava pump set up? I can't even remember if I set that up on camera or not. That was probably probably like 25 episodes ago, something like that. We haven't even run over to the old base in, probably at least 20 episodes. It's been a long time. Yeah, we moved out of the clearing a long time ago. Still got our little garden here. Snow cow. Still making cow sounds in the snow. So I've been eating this pumpkin pie, right, that we traded off of the villager. It has really good, I forget what the names are. It fills up a lot of drumsticks, but it doesn't have very good saturation. So, like, it'll fill you up, but it doesn't last very long. So yeah, we've had this immersive engineering pump for quite some time. On the other side of the wall. Wow, they didn't see me? 2 creepers, huh? Holy crap. That scared me. That scared me. Okay. Wow. Okay, so, it looks like this spot is done. We don't really have anything else to gain here, except to get our faces blown up. I'm not very interested in getting my face blown up. And honestly, I can't remember if we ever found any other lava. We must have, right? Somewhere. We must have found some somewhere. It would be insane if we didn't find any other lava with all the branch mining. So let's see. This is the hammer mine here. All of this was done by hammer. Oh yeah, this is where we get our first sponge too. The sponge we used in our silky pick, aka the soaker, aka stupidest name for a pick ever. You gotta be kidding me, there's no lava? Wow, that's so weird. Anyway, tell you what, I know I wanted to do this all in one go. I'm going to look and see if there's actually any lava down here. If there is, I'll show you how I set up shop and start pumping it. But if not, there's no reason for you to watch me wandering around the branch mine. Back in a minute. So, yeah, there's no more. That's unbelievable to me. After all of that branch mining, I didn't find any other lava. That is just incredible. You can also see what I meant by the saturation on this pumpkin pie not being that great. So I'll let it get down kind of low and then I'll eat some and you'll see how quickly I get hungry again. Come on. Come on, hunger. One more. There it is. Okay. So we did get 10 buckets of lava. You know, that's not it's not that great, but could be worse. Let's go ahead and stick this. No. No, don't act like a bucket. I didn't want you to act like a bucket. There we go. So that'll keep that supplied for a good while. Meanwhile, these guys are melting down. You know what? We can handle adding an extra one in here. I'm going to add one so that it'll combine with the ardite, and that'll produce an extra manulan ingot. One more than what we actually need. And then I'll add an extra 3, and that should be, yeah, enough for the tough tool rod. Yep. Okay, so this fellow is done. Let's put down our plate. Do we have enough manulan yet? Not even close, not even a little bit. Okay. 1 block. Looks like I overproduced again. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and sleep. Hopefully the timing will work out right so that by the time we've got this tool kind of tricked out a little bit, we'll be able to... See, look! Getting hungry again. Oh wait, I just didn't fill up from last time. So anyway, hopefully by the time we get this all tricked out, it'll be darkness and nighttime again, and we'll be able to give it a try. And if we go around the corner and find creepers kind of mysteriously waiting for us, we can just kill them. That was extremely uncool of them. Very uncool creepers. There we go. So that's going to go ahead and harden up. Plate cast. You know, you probably noticed, but I've given up on casting plates. It just takes too long. I was doing them by hand. It takes too long. I give up. Let's go ahead and cast out these manual ingots as well. That way we'll have something to repair the sword with later on. And one. And a two. And here we go. So let's see what kind of damage we're going to get off of this thing right off the bat. Cleaver. There's that. There's that. And then these are interchangeable, but I think it will change the appearance. So it has like a blue handle and then a bone crossguard on it. Interesting. Right now it says it's doing an attack of 20 and it has a durability of 1700. That's very nice. Very, very nice. Let's switch that around. Yeah, it did change the appearance of the tool. It's got the bone coming out of the bottom and the cobalt crossguard. However, look at that. The durability is different. Wow, the damage is the same. The durability is different. How? Oh my goodness. So apparently this spot here is considered an extra because so this is $17.94 and this is $25.64. I guess over here we're getting the handle modifier also, and over here we're not. So that would add an extra 20%, I guess, to the durability. The problem is I don't like the looks of this compared to the other one. Yeah, I like this look a lot better. Yeah. So that's interesting. That's very interesting. It's not acting as a handle, it's acting as an extra. Well, okay, so basically we have two extras. We did want the lightweight from the cobalt, and we wanted the attribute from this. I don't remember there being a different attribute that we wanted. So if we switched out one of these parts, I don't think we're losing anything. I wanted lightweight and I wanted fractured. But we could probably get a lot of extra durability by switching that cobalt for something else. Yeah. Possibly. Possibly, maybe. Definitely, maybe. Actually, you know what? We can probably make the sword look better. So let's try this. Let's go back outside and let's cast a cobalt plate. Let's see here. This should be 8. Whenever I'm trying to count several of an item so that I can, like if I wanted to have 8 of an item, you could pick it up and then right click 8 times, but also a row in your inventory is 9 slots, and so if you just pick it up and drag it across, you know that that's 8. 8 exactly. So if you're splitting stacks, for example, like right here, I could have just right clicked 8 times, and it's about the same number of clicks. But if you wanted to split a stack into 6, for example, then yeah, it might be a little bit faster to drag it like that way. And I may actually want a little more manual too. Let's go ahead and get it produced, because we may want to make a manual rod. We'll just have to see how that goes. And hello, Cobalt. There it goes. Let's go ahead and take care of this while we're at it. Oh, there's another ender lily. Wow. Yep, another ender lily. That'll give us an even 9. That'll give us a 3x3, perfect for water canning. And let's see, that'll give us 2 inside. Oh wait, no, that'll just give us 1. Oh, I forgot. This will give us 2 ardite. Oh yeah, okay. Okay. Wow, my math. My math. So that's 2. That's another 1. If we decide that we want to cast a tool rod. Okay. So in case I've just been completely rambling and confusing to you, here's my thinking. Right now, it's all scrambled. Right now, the plate is acting as an extra, right? Oh, it's not. It's acting as a headpiece. Oh, so it's giving us. Oh, okay. So it's actually giving us insatiable twice. So we're actually losing a chance at an attribute by sticking it here. Is that right? I guess it is. So anyway, let's stick this here and see how it affects the durability. Barely at all. Barely at all. However, we're getting momentum by putting that on the head, and we don't really care about momentum, right? Yeah. So, and also it's reduced our attack, which is also not cool. Also not cool. So I think I was kind of hopeful, but I think we're still here. So both of these are counting as head pieces, and this is counting as an extra. Okay. Alright, okay. So everybody except me probably already knew that. Oh. So stupid. Stupid. Get one of you in there. Sandstone in here. And that'll fix it up. Okay, so I think in the end we just go with the tool the way it is right now. That gets me where I want it to be as far as damage, and I think other than that, that's really the main thing we're aiming for. It'd be kind of awesome if it would regenerate too, but really, honestly speaking, at this level of damage that it's doing, at this level of durability, we're probably not ever really going to need to repair it. So forget that. Who cares about that? We'll go ahead and get our cobalt back, and yeah, we can go ahead and cast this out. Give me an ingot. The ingots actually cool off much faster than other types of cast things do. There's number 3. Come to Daddy. Daddy needs a new sword. Okay, so look, it's nighttime. Perfect time to test our new tool. And I have a name that I always give to my one-shot cleaver. and that's the World Buster. Hello, darling. It's been a while. So let's see if it'll give us the stats on it. Looks like it is actually doing 20. I remember in previous versions of Minecraft, sometimes the values it would give you were, how can I put this? Wrong. Totally wrong. Completely wrong. Let's put it that way. So let's go find out. If it's really doing 20 damage, it should be able to one-shot a zombie. It should definitely be able to one-shot a creeper. So it looks like it's going to take about 2 seconds to recover. We can attack once every 2 seconds. That's pretty good, though. Oh, there's a witch. Here's another good test. Hello. So it's not a one-shot against a witch. It's not a one-shot against a spider? Interesting. Interesting. It's saying it's doing 20 damage. Okay. Let's find a couple of more things to try this on. If we try it out on a creeper, and it doesn't kill it in one shot, that's going to be a really bad day for us. Because it's going to take a couple of seconds to let us swing again. Okay. Blizz, how about you? One shot on the Blizz. So I'm going to have to get used to not swinging too early. I think that's going to be one of my big challenges. That guy was actually a little bit armored. So it did one-shot one of those. Is this the night of child zombies or what? That's like the 4th one we found. For crying out loud. No food. So it looks like it. We'll test this guy. It looks like he has no extra armor on. That other guy had boots. So it's not one-shotting them. Looks like he has about half a heart left. One shot's a skeleton. Okay. So we can fix this in a couple of ways. One, we can go for criticals, right? If we crit, then we're going to one-shot every time. And we can also slap a little bit of quartz on it to boost the damage up a bit more. And that should be enough. We should be able to one-shot a creeper. What the heck? I don't know what happened there. I mean, am I wrong? It looked like I was in range. Yeah, that's what it looked like last time. Boy, I'm bad at this. Okay, so there was another reason why I wanted to use this sword. And then run, because we're low and we don't have any food. Ah, crap. An armored skeleton. Another skeleton. Okay. Okay. So stupid. So completely stupid. There was another reason I wanted this sword, and that is the beheading. Up until now, we haven't gotten that many mob heads. Not many. Let's go see how we did. So we had 2 creeper heads, 5 zombie heads, and 1 skeleton head. Well, we just doubled our zombie heads, and if we picked up anything else, we left it behind. So I guess we don't really know for sure. Oh, there's a skeleton head, a skull. So once we start getting a little more into Ender IO, yeah, we're going to need that. We're going to need those heads. So it serves several purposes at once. Whenever we go wither skeleton hunting, we're going to be really glad to have, you know, a weapon that can produce wither skulls really reliably. So let's see here. Stick this stuff in its containers, putting things into places, cleaning out our inventory. So I guess I'll go ahead and stick this pump down here if we have room for it. Man, that is the 3rd time my phone has turned on during this video. The 3rd time. You know, when I think of cake, what I always think is, that's a tool. Definitely a tool. So we'll put it in there. Potato. Alrighty, so tell you what, how about we slap some quartz on this sword and call it a wrap for the episode. There's a little bit there. Did I already process all of my quartz? There's no way that's all that's left. That's impossible. To put it in the words of Ralph Wiggum, that's impossible. Wow, another ender lily. It seems like they're appearing, I don't know, way too often. way too often. Oh, I already emptied all of this stuff. Oh. There's only 1 piece of quartz here. So, I took all of that quartz that I had silk touched out of the nether, and I went ahead and I smelted it together with soul sand so that we could get extra. Yeah, it looks like it's here. You know what, let's just take 2 stacks. We need a stack for crafting, if nothing else. And I think it only takes 40 per level. Let's see. 72. Wow. Ouch. So that means we need 8 more. Is that right? Yeah. So now it says it's doing 21 damage. I don't know. I don't know. You know what, now that I think about it, zombies might have a little bit of damage built in. They may have just a tiny bit built into them. Yeah. So anyway, that's been a wow, that thing looks huge. It looks way bigger than it used to. Wow, colossal. William Wallace has nothing on this. It doesn't explain how my reach is so short with it though. Anyway, that's been a short, simple little episode. And now you can see my favorite weapon. It's just really useful for general defending yourself around the base. You see a guy, you hit him, he's dead. That's it. And we may end up applying a little more quartz if we still, for some reason, can't kill zombies in 1 hit. But I think this will work. And later on when we're trying to collect skulls, it'll be even better. We don't have any Enderman skulls yet. And that's one of the things we'll need to get into Ender IO really well. Anyway, hope you've enjoyed it. Hope you look forward to seeing me swing this massive sword really poorly and not kill stuff with it. Anyway, see you next time.